All right, let's go. But I don't know. Talking about learning how to play Kaizo and stuff, like controlling Mario is like riding a skateboard. You can always be better at it. If you know how to play guitar, controlling Mario is like your hand articulation, right? You can always get a little bit better at that. If you're a hockey player, it's like skating. That's a good one too. That's a good one too. Let's say you want to be like a figure skater or a hockey player or something. Like first you have to actually learn how to just freaking skate on the ice, and you can get stupidly, absurdly good at that. And the better you are at that, the more you'll actually be good at all the stuff that goes into the game of hockey or the tricks of figure skating. It's exactly like that. Not only with Mario, really, but with all games. But that's a larger story. Mario is especially like that. Kaizo is especially like that. You have to learn how to skate before you even get to try to play hockey. So learn how to skate, and learn how to skate really good, because when you play hockey, they're trying to knock you the fuck down. You know what I mean? So if you're not good at skating, like really good at it, you're not going to be that strong at hockey. You know, if you learned a little bit, you can kind of stand up and you wobble around on the ice. You go into a hockey game and Wayne Gretzky's just going to, cross-check you into the boards, and you're going to be like, damn, this game's really hard. Like, well, yeah. Like, I know why. Yo, what's up, Ballistic? It's good to see you. I don't mean to be all like, this isn't a gatekeeper thing. If you don't want to listen to me, don't. Go play Kaizo. These are not rules. This is just, I've done this for the majority of the time this Super Mario World has existed, and that's just my take on how to get good. It's just one. It's a possible path. Where? Okay. Well, yeah, Gretzky. Yeah, he doesn't really play the game anymore. I couldn't think of any hockey players that are current. Sidney Crosby? I don't know. There we go. That's a good save state. Alright. That's okay. I've played a little bit of Mario Maker 1. I'm used to having to just kind of look. That's okay. The one thing that really makes a search like this annoying, at least for me, is just having to do it over and over again and having no clue. If I can just save state, oh, hey, look at that. If I could just save state, then perhaps we could find an answer. I'm not surprised it's at the beginning. Okay. It doesn't surprise me it's at the beginning, because the other secret was also at the beginning of the level. That makes sense. That's kind. That's the kind way to do that. Oh, so many Mario Maker 1 dev paths. Oh, my word. All of them. I didn't think so. I was playing Mario Maker literally day one. I was there day one for Mario Maker. I have 2 courses on the server from launch day. So, I was there. I saw it all. There were a few days, not even trying, it's not like a boast or whatever. There were a few days where there wasn't a Mario Maker level that I could find that I couldn't beat, right? I would just load up Expert and I would be able to beat every single one of them for like 4 days when the game came out. And then suddenly it got very overwhelming very quickly. Oh, it's an infinite shell. Of course it is. What are you doing? It's an infinite shell. Having been around for Mario Maker 1, before it came out, being aware of Kaizo Mario World, I already was playing Mario World, and, then it was like, well, cool new Mario Maker, what's this? Being around for Mario Maker 1 and then also being around for Mario Maker 2, the biggest change that I noticed right out the bat for Mario Maker 2 was that everybody already was very good. When Mario Maker 2 came out, people already knew how to do a fucking ton of shell tricks and item abuse tricks, glitches, build weird machines, Mario Maker, and all kinds of things. And they were already super good at Kaizo, and there was already an established lexicon of indicators and other things to help players out. And yeah, you could say that it lacked novelty. in the sense that it was kind of the same game with some new features added, but new players, if Mario Maker 2 was your first time around for Mario Maker, you didn't get Mario Maker 1, like, you're so screwed, unfortunately, by all the makers who were already so good, right? There was already an established Kaizo thing, and at least in Mario Maker 1, we all sort of learned that together, right? The original Mario Maker 1 Kaizo levels were not nearly as sophisticated. It took a long time. It almost, I would guess, it maybe took a year or so before Mario Maker 1 ended up spitting out levels with a high degree of sophistication and just really nuanced crap. And those types of levels were out Mario Maker 2, day 1, week 1, no problem. So I think it made the barrier to entry for newer players a little bit more challenging. Add to that they eliminated a lot of the good tech from original Mario Maker, and the new, like, people found ways around it, but it's way more annoying now. I think Mario Maker 1 definitely had the better tech. I would much rather play Mario Maker 1 than 2. The tech was just more fun and cooler to pull off. And then you got players like Sojo who are amazing at Mario Maker 2. So that proves it can certainly be done. I can't make that no matter what I do. I gotta change up my vibe here. Yeah, I gotta be over there already. Okay, that's the only solution. Okay, man. It's like, you always have the tendency to, you want to upthrow it. If you upthrow the key too late there, it hangs out on the 1F0 and then you don't get to grab it. But if you upthrow it too early, the shell on the right won't actually hit the wall because the wall will just open ahead of time. You don't want that either. That's a very tight timing that doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like that's like really tight, but it definitely is. Yeah, right there. You don't want that. I just kind of don't think Mario Maker in general, I've never thought this, even long before Mario Maker 2 came out. I really believe that Mario Maker did not go the way Nintendo wanted it to go. I don't think it quite did what they had wanted it to do, and instead of embracing what it ended up being, they just kind of said fuck it and moved on. Maybe that's a smart decision on their part. It might be. I don't know how their brain works. So many people try to read the mind of Big N, and it's a weird game to do. Huh. Maybe I was wrong. That's probably it. You know, what it comes right down to it is probably, that's a safe bet. That's called your razor. You are probably wrong. It's not just for Occam anymore. Or Hitchens. Okay, I think I was wrong, and that's good, because it means I have a chance to be right. Gives me a chance to actually be right. I think I was assuming that I couldn't get down too far, that I had to throw the key early, because it didn't look like I would be able to even get that vertical distance. But you have more vertical distance with that than I was assuming. Cool. Okay. Okay. We're good. No! Okay, look, I got it with the key jump. I know I didn't need that key jump, but I couldn't get the height, so I freaking got it. GG. Oh, man. Got it with the key jump.